welcome back to my channel. This is Pashvika, the channel where we talk about eco-friendly, nature lover, sustainable living and everything about go green. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about eco-friendly papers. Now you would be thinking, is paper really eco-friendly? And why there is a need for eco-friendly paper? Like why we need to talk about that? I'm going to be talking about everything in this video. So let's dive in. Before we go back, consider clicking the like button, guys. I do really appreciate that. If you want more such video in the future considering eco-friendly, nature lover, sustainable, consider subscribing. And if you are looking forward to go green and sustain our environment, help our environment, protect and preserve it, and to give it in the better shapes for future generation, consider subscribing because we upload video every single week talking about eco-friendly, becoming an eco-friendly person and all that thing. Of course, becoming an eco-friendly person is not an overnight task. It takes so much time, and there are so many resources currently we don't have available in the market that can help us become complete eco-friendly. But still, we can give our try, we can give our best to become more eco-friendly. But anyway, let's dive into today's video topic about the eco-friendly paper. I'm going to talk about, is paper eco-friendly or not, because this is a big question and you would be thinking, hey, paper is made from the wood and wood is an eco-friendly, it's a nature source, it's a biodegradable, easily compostable and all those things. I get your point, but still making a paper from wood consists of a lot of these steps to make paper from the wood. It's not that simple, it's not that easy, of course. Okay, so that process has a lot of the negative effects on the planet Earth. The answer is yes and no. It can be eco-friendly depending on what kind of technology or what type of machinery or what type of steps you're incorporating to convert the wood into the paper. And it may not be if you're not using the eco-friendly stuffs and eco-friendly strategies and machines, and it may not be. So it depends of the reasons which I can tell you, which can say more accurately that making paper or manufacturing paper is not that eco-friendly. So there could be a lot of the environmental issues which I already talked about, the steps that undertake to convert wood into the paper. These include air and water pollution, agricultural waste, greenhouse gas emissions. The displacement of rural and indigenous communities from the mass planting of trees is also a problem. So these are some of the problems that you could see that arises from converting a wood into the paper. And of course, you're cutting down on the trees for the paper. So of course, eco-friendly or go green is not about cutting down on the trees. It's actually planting more trees as much as we can. Okay, so that's why I can't say it's 100% that paper is eco-friendly, because the processes, the steps, the things that are incorporated by converting wood pulp to paper is not entirely eco-friendly. And also the one reason is that you have to cut a lot of the trees to convert the wood into the paper. So cutting down the trees is not environment friendly, isn't it? And cutting down the trees is not also a go green option. So it's not entirely eco-friendly. Now we know the answer to our question whether paper is eco-friendly or not. Now we are looking forward for eco-friendly papers. What are these papers and how they are made and whether they are really eco-friendly or not. Let's thinking eco-friendly paper products, paper without trees. Is it really possible? Is it really there? Does the process really exist? Let's talk about that. There is a wide variety of alternative fibers that can work as an alternative to wood pulp paper. Sources for tree-free paper include agricultural residues, like you can see the sugar cane, the baggages, the husk and the straws that are kind of like agricultural residues or waste, you can call it, which is left when you are actually cultivating the crops and all that kind of stuff, which is a waste which you can use to make a pulp paper. Fiber crops and wild plants such as bamboo, neem, hemp, jute and flax. Like these could be a great substitute, and I know that the bamboo is a great substitute not just for making eco-friendly paper, but also is a great substitute for making so many eco-friendly projects, craft ideas, day-to-day routine stuffs. So it can be really great. Textile and cordage wastage. So we have the textile industries, the textile factories, and we can use these wasted. We can use the waste that has already been created in this planet Earth, and you can convert them into the paper. So these are the some of the materials that we can use towards creating an eco-friendly paper. There are also non-fiber sources. So these were the fiber sources. Let's talk about the non-fiber sources. The calcium carbonate bound by high density non-toxic polyethylene resin, that is can constitute as a non-fiber sources which you can very well use to create an eco-friendly paper. So you can take a look at the cotton paper made using the cotton liners or cotton from used cloth as a primary material. Cotton paper is used as an alternative to wood paper for printing documents. Cotton paper is superior in both strength and durability compared to wood pulp based. Given its durability and known to last hundreds of years without appreciable fading, discoloration, deterioration, it is often used for archival copies of dissertations or theses, legal documents, etc. Interestingly, it is used for banknotes in a number of countries. So that's great. We can incorporate in more and more use of the cotton paper. The next paper is the paper from sugarcane. Bagasse is the residue left after the sugarcane is crushed in sugar factories for juice extraction. It contains about 45% cellulose, 28% pantothenic, 20% lignin, 5% sugar, and 2% minerals, and its high cellulose content make it viable as a fibrous raw material in the paper industry. Like the cellulose is there so that we can make it as a paper. Recently, paper experts have agreed that bagasse after proper debating process is an ideal raw material for manufacturing different kinds of paper, newsprint, etc. The use of bagasse in paper making are extensive. The physical properties of the pulp mean that it is suited for generic printing papers as well as tissue products. It is widely used for boxes, newspapers production, also used for making boards like particle boards. So that can be used. Now you could turning wheat into the paper. Yes, turning wheat, how you can do that. Most of the mills that produce paper from wheat and other agricultural waste product are located in India and China and other Eastern Hemisphere countries. Kenaf is also grown in the southern eastern United States solely for its pulp, and it's promoted by many paper suppliers in the United States. So these are some locally derived materials that are used for making the eco-friendly paper. Rock paper scissors. Stone paper is manufactured using calcium carbonates bonded with high density polyethylene, which I already called this as a non-fiber sources or non-fiber materials which can be used to make eco-friendly paper. So this is one example that the rock paper or paper from the rock, whatever you call it. So it is used for stationery, leaflets, posters, book, magazine, bags, packaging, alongside many other uses. While it is not a biodegradable, stone is photodegradable and compostable. I think these are some of the options which you can look forward for an eco-friendly paper. And I think that still there is a little bit more research, and I think more research is needed to move towards more eco-friendly substitute for various materials that we are using in our household. It's not just about the paper or a plastic or some other stuff. We also need to look forward at day-to-day schedules, like the things we use, like the textile, like the hair products, the face makeup products, the nail paints, and all those kind of stuff. Of course, you can get the vegan, chemical-free, environment-friendly products available in the market, but still we need more and more research can really help us become more eco-friendly, contributing towards the nature, helping them, preserving it. After watching this video, you will be coming to a conclusion: is paper really eco-friendly? I have already talked about that. Answer is yes and no. Depending on what kind of methods and processing and steps are incorporated while converting wood pulp into the paper, it depends and varies a lot on that. And if you're going with most of the factories or most of the paper industries and that are making the wood pulp from the paper, they are incorporating the machines, the strategies, the tips that are not at all eco-friendly. And beyond everything, you can see that we are cutting down on trees just to get the paper. So more trees are cutting down, that means it's not eco-friendly, that means it's not go green. So there is a bigger substitute for the biodegradable paper, which I talked from made from the wheat, sugarcane bagasses, bamboo, jute, flax, then also made from the cotton. So these are some of the things that we can use to make eco-friendly paper, but still we need more research. Let me know what you think in the comment section below about the eco-friendly paper. Do you know anything? Do you know any particular brand or any experience while using them? Let me know in the comment section below, because it would really going to help me and other people as well who are gonna read your comment about the eco-friendly, because right now we need to wake up to become more eco-friendly, to preserve and conserve our environment before it gets really too late and then we don't have the keys in our hands to actually make it much more better and to make the situation not that vulnerable and survivable for every other human being. So that's what the purpose of this channel, and that was the purpose of these videos. And since I truly love the nature and I want to preserve it, so I want your help regarding this particular video. Please consider subscribing, because we can be a community. We as a community can make a bigger impact on this planet, and we can help preserve our nature. So I'm gonna see you in the next week's video. Till then, take care. Bye guys.